There he is.
Hell.
What?
Run it back. Second Chance Podcast? When did we call
Random
ourselves
Chance Podcast. Sorry.
You
Random
said
Chance.
second.
It's
And
our
also,
set.
Nick Cowboy Guy?
Yeah, naked cowboy guy, my sir.
Oh, naked. I heard Nick Cowboy Guy, and I'm like, oh my god, he's actually made himself a name.
That's
My
probably
boy
what.
is growing.
That's actually what the people heard, probably.
Deadass, no, I heard Nick. I didn't hear naked. You sounded
Yeah.
like that guy in that Family Guy in that Family Feud clip. Naked Grandma, like that's
Naked
what you
Grandma.
sounded like. That's what you sounded like. I'm not pushing your buttons here, like.
But anyways,
But
folks.
anyways, thank you for having me. Thank you as always for having me, and by as always having me for the second time.
Yes, he's
So
my
what are we
co-host.
talking about?
So today's topics are about the World Cup. Now, folks, I know nothing about sports. I am quite literally Demo sports ball. I thought the Dolphins were a fake team made up from from a Jim Carrey movie.
This is stuff that you don't usually divulge to the internet about how stupid you are.
No. I gotta tell the people how it is. I have to.
You gotta tell the truth, because guess who isn't telling the truth about certain things?
Who's that?
Qatar, the host nation of the World Cup. Before we get to go into all of the cool predictions and stuff that make soccer enjoyable, let me tell you something about, well, a few things about what's been going on overseas.
Yes, please tell us, because I heard a quick little
Ready
burp.
for this? You know what? I got you. Don't even worry about it. So, this is the first time in history.
Ooh, that's. You think they would plan that?
Have people die. You'd think so. So what did they do? They moved it to the winter. Okay? Bit weird. It's in the middle of everyone's domestic soccer, like their own domestic teams. That's fine.
I mean, it's a solution.
Whatever. We're gonna run with it. Yeah, well, not really when you consider what happened next. But anyway,
That's
so
true.
the way they're doing it is that they're having air-conditioned fields by having large vents around the perimeter blow air onto the middle of the field. So
Fancy.
whoever's standing in the center of the field is not gonna get it. Don't worry about that, because under each seat is a personal air vent, which will keep your tootsies nice and warm, but your head will still bake like an egg.
Hang on one second.
That's
I don't think we're live right now.
What do you mean?
Internet connections.
You better be messing with me. Hang on.
No. Hang on.
Oh, does it say it's just choppy? It says we're live. I can hear myself.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well,
Sorry about that, folks. Just a little mix up. My
yeah, no, I
PS4 was giving me a problem. Anyways, continue,
was it
please.
giving you that triangle symbol, symbol with the connection thing?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That happens sometimes.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. Continue, sip.
Will do. So, essentially, they had to do all this construction, all this stuff, and how they do it? Immigrant labor, which, you know, they get paid well, they get treated right. Sure, why not?
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is Qatar with a long-standing history of human rights violations. You want a little fact? You know how many people died during construction incidents between, I think, what was it? 2010 and 2018, I think?
Let me hear it.
No, take a guess. I want you to take a guess.
I want to say around 50, because this is construction, and unfortunately accidents do happen.
And freak accidents happen. Right?
Yes.
Freak accidents happen. 30, 34, 37, I forget. It was something around that ballpark. You want to know how many have died in this?
How many?
Take a guess.
How many? I'm gonna go with. The way you're putting it, let's say 1,000.
The most recent alleged. I'll tell you what. Do you want me to give you the figure that was quoted by Amnesty International?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Okay. 15,000.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, that's an understatement. So, 15,000 people have died due to the horrible working conditions and overall lack of any human rights. Their sponsors have treated them like garbage. They're not treated as people. And they have all suffered for it. But, you know, we're supposed to just pretend that, oh, it's all fun and games. Anyways, more stuff has happened. Qatar, being a Middle Eastern and Islamic-based country, has certain rules that originally the Qatari governing body was like, you know what? For the World Cup, You'll be relaxed, just don't blow it out of proportion.
Yes, as you
Which,
would.
understanding, that's a lot more slack than we thought. Unfortunately, they pulled the Uno reverse card and said, yeah, no, any violations, and we're following our law. So that's
Really?
already got some big flags with LGBT, especially when they called it a mental disease on live television. You can tell that didn't go down well.
I
but
can't imagine that they
I'm
would.
going to keep going, because the president of FIFA then gets on and says, we're all being Qatari phobic. We're all being Islamophobic. We shouldn't be blaming Qatar when we should be blaming ourselves for 3,000 years of our history. He really pulled that card. He also thought Qatar was in Africa. I kid you not, it's in his quote. Because he's saying, I feel like I'm Qatari. I feel like I'm African. It's like, no.
What do you
wrong
mean by
continent, you dipshit. He fucked it up. It's the wrong continent.
Oh, this is a mess.
This was the day, by the way. This wasn't even like something that could have been remedied. This was the day before the goddamn tournament starts.
Oh, boy.
It starts tomorrow. You know that, right?
Yeah, you told me before we went off on air.
It starts tomorrow, and guess what?
You don't say.
Now, there used to be, okay, you could buy alcohol, because Budweiser is the official partner of FIFA for the last God knows how many years.
Yes, in an Islamic country.
Yeah.
But they don't allow drinking.
They said that, okay, we'll allow the sale of alcohol outside of the stadium at fan parks 3 hours before the game, all the way until 1 hour after the game. We'll allow the sale.
Okay, that's oddly specific.
Again, all of this started out with us being like, oh, Qatar's actually, trying to be more inclusive, being more lenient. Yesterday, two days before, they just said, no, nothing.
Just no alcohol at all.
Nothing at all, unless you have a corporate hospitality ticket, which starts at £19,000.
Jesus. What?
So all the rich people get their box seats and get the alcohol, whereas the common man gets,
a cup of water.
Probably a trip from hell. But don't worry, because guess what? The common man is probably not even going to Qatar, because they have been buying fans to fill out the seats. Because nobody wants to go there.
No.
Yes. There are videos of fan parades of all Middle East, like clearly Middle Eastern migrant workers. Like, put it this way. Not trying to racist here, obviously. But
famous last
everyone...
words.
What?
Famous last words.
Yeah, no, right? But no.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, but essentially, you could hear them chanting in Arabic. Not even in the native tongue of the country. Like, for example, England.
Yeah.
All the chants were in Arabic. Not a single person was speaking English. Germany. Costa Rica. Mexico. Argentina. All of the fans were clearly local. So that raised a few flags. Not only that, there was also a bribing scandal before the tournament even won for Ecuador, the team they're playing tomorrow, to throw the home opener.
Quite possibly
the first game of the tournament.
The important one, like the real,
most important game of the tournament. Most important for this whole thing. 7.4 million in bribes.
7.4 million. Wow.
To which immediately some of the Qatari people and some of the Ecuadorians were like, "Hey."
Really, they just sold him out like that.
Now, this claim is still under investigation because we don't know if it's right or not. It might be a misinformation thing.
Yeah.
But given how everything else has happened so far, we believe it. Because guess what? They've already started attacking film crews.
Really?
The Danish film... There is a video of the Danish, camera crew, right?
Right.
Doing their live commentary. And then
as you do.
Qatari police pull up and start grabbing at the camera and trying to yank it around.
Really?
And then the Danish guy goes from talking in Danish to, perfect English. And he's like, I have all my qualifications. He shows them the badge. He says, you invited the whole world here. Why don't you want us to see it? He says that on live TV. What a legend.
A man of quality, a man of the people.
Because you know the best part, this World Cup wasn't supposed to happen in Qatar. It was bribed off of everyone else. 11 out of the 16 officials were bribed or coerced in some kind of way to vote for Qatar.
I mean, I understand, like, this is going to be like a huge economic boon for the local region.
You don't understand, no. The local region ends up suffering. This put Brazil, the World Cup almost put Brazil into goddamn bankruptcy.
Really? With all those people coming, I think they would make their money back.
Hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars on the World Cup. What does FIFA spend? A fraction. All they have to do is show up.
Yeah, I guess so.
The country pays for the infrastructure, pays for the extra hotels, like the building of that, everything.
Why would they want? Why would you want to host it?
The original intention was to show the world that, like, you know, I guess like a positive image, right?
I guess so.
Well, they didn't even make it to the tournament before screwing that up.
Wow. That's a shame.
I feel for the Qatari team, because they're going to go in with the prejudice the country's done.
Yes,
when reality USA last year.
They're going to be weighed down by all the...
Oh, that's the Qatar team. Oh, that's the team that sanctioned 15,000 people to die. Think about that.
That's going to weigh over them. And you know they can't say no to playing.
15?
You know what I mean? Like,
you can't. No. Well, I mean, a couple people literally turned down call-ups.
Yeah.
For this shit. Can you imagine waiting 4 years, getting good enough to get called up, and then still having the absolute cojones to say no?
That's a legend.
Because I don't like what's going on over there.
Yeah. I mean, at some point you gotta draw the line.
Of steel.
At some point, like, you gotta draw the line, and like.
And some people do. Now, granted,
this still isn't canceled, right? This is still going on.
The World Cup is still going on. Mike, you want a genuine prediction from me?
Sure.
The World Cup will not finish.
You don't think so?
Something so catastrophic. Someone's going to get detained. Someone is going to die in prison. And I hate to say it, someone is probably going to die while in containment.
Yeah.
And it is going shit.
Outrage. I hate to say it, but I think you're right. Go on.
I'm right about it.
There's no way this can go on.
Because think about it. Holding hands and dressing in quote-unquote scantily clothing is warrant for arrest.
Define scantily. Define that.
Exactly.
Like, where's the line drawn?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
So it's just dealer's choice there. Why have, like, the officials, like, you said FIFA's running this, right? FIFA's like the one setting up. Why have they not said, hey...
Want to know why they haven't done anything?
It's not happening this year.
Money.
At some point, you gotta realize,
FIFA
like,
is
hey...
one of the... No. You don't understand. FIFA is one of the single most corrupt organizations on this planet.
Really?
And I'm not freaking overstating this. No. FIFA has gone through so much shit. Their own president got banned from the Federation for goddamn tax evasion and fraud.
Wow.
Their president at the time. This was 2015. And now we got fucking Eggman, who's even dumber than the last one. Because you know what that guy who got arrested for fraud and did all these horror for the sake of the game, right?
Yeah.
Or not for the sake of the game, for the sake of himself. Even he's saying this was a horrible idea that never should have gone through.
Yeah.
He's the voice of reason in this. You know we're screwed.
Yeah. So,
you know what? Oh god, the whole situation is so past messed up, and I pray for the love of everything that we hit mid-December, we've crowned a world champion, and the world gets to learn from, you know, don't
its
let
mistakes.
this happen again.
Hopefully.
Something changes, right?
Yes.
I hope it goes as smoothly as it can.
Now, with all this going on...
Someone's going to have trouble... What?
are you going to watch the World Cup, or are you gonna more or less just keep an eye on the scores and all that?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the scores. I refuse. I'm not paying for, viewing, but it's not gonna be paid to view. Quite honestly, though, I'll be watching the USA games, and that's it, because I want to support my country.
Okay.
I cannot bring myself to support something that... Now, granted, you know me. I live, breathe soccer.
Yes.
It's literally like a good portion of my life that I take studying. Like I told you, I eventually want to become a coach. I'm working towards my coaching license right now.
Yeah.
And I already have a grassroots coaching license. Like I'm already training little bitty babies.
Your foot's in the door. Yeah, your foot's in the door.
Yeah, and I want to keep going. And even I wouldn't support something like this. Something that's so obviously messed up.
Yes.
That nobody thought to put a stop to.
Honestly.
It just disgusts me.
But yes.
I could sit here complain about it all day. The fact of the matter is that people are going to watch it.
Unfortunately, yes.
People are going to do their best, however, to try and not support it. People are going to try their best to get around doing certain things. People are going to probably try and irk the law to see what will happen.
Yeah,
you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, some drunk's going to say something to the lawman, and there's going to be a problem.
Yeah. So.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances.
I've never been more nervous for a World Cup. Not because of the team I'm supporting, but because of the event as a whole.
Yes. Speaking of which, do you know who's all going and who's decided, we're staying home?
What, the teams?
Yes. Who's going, who's staying, all that.
All 32 teams that qualified for the World Cup will be at the World Cup.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Certain players have refused call up. Some of them because of what's going on now.
At least they have consciences about it.
Many migrant workers have died from stress-related injuries such as heart attacks and strokes because of the high temperatures nearly all year round. Also, suicide.
Wow. Well then.
Yeah, no. Like I said, you're living in the literal squalid, in the filth that you live in.
Feeling this.
There's so much that it's ridiculous. Because you have to build 8 stadiums, a new airport, a full bus system, hotels. You're literally building a new city for this.
Just for this one day, and they all sit empty eventually.
Or for this 1 month.
Yeah.
And then guess what'll happen to it after it's done?
Abandonment.
Yep.
Didn't that happen with Brazil's?
Brazil used some stadiums that, they already had.
Yeah.
But they did need to build a couple of stadiums, and I think those stadiums might be getting used still. I'm not sure.
Really? That's good at least.
What I want to know is, I'm so glad that at least 2026, we already have confirmed where it's going.
Already?
The draw for this shit happened a while ago. Guess where it's going?
Where's that?
US of fucking A, baby.
Hey, let's go.
So USA, Canada, and Mexico put together a joint bid. Because technically, we were supposed to have this World Cup in USA.
Right.
But, Qatar being Qatar just went, haha, money.
I guess so.
So, but it's fine. We're doing this. It's whatever. But
it is what it is.
What did you title this? No, Jesus Christ! You need to change your titles.
What is wrong with it?
World Cup. You need to start putting your titles as something like trendy or something that's actually going on.
Trendy.
World Cup is the most trending thing right now.
I'll add the hashtag.
Oh my god, you're sad.
Listen, I am new to this. Don't yell at me. See how he is?
Imagine being new.
See how he is? He's yelling at me. He abuses me. There it goes.
Yeah,
is he back?
Alright, anyway. So stuff is a mess, but regardless, I am a predictions master.
Are you?
So, and also, so that I can come back to this, because, you know, I am, after all, super confident. Might not be logical to back it up, but I am very confident.
That's all you need.
I am going to correctly predict the placement of each thing. We will do another thing to react to this when this is done.
Okay.
And I will give it my all. So,
Alright, let's hear it.
I think the first world is 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
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 Right?
How's that
Who
stack
do you
up for
think, as the
entertainment?
non-soccer guy? Huh?
How's that stack up for entertainment? Like, is that going to be a good opener?
Not. I'm not gonna lie. There isn't a single group that is gonna be boring. I think it sucks because of the actual circumstance of the country.
Yeah.
But this is easily the most exciting draw that I've seen since I started following the sport back in like '06.
Wow. So this is looking pretty good.
Right?
So
It looks amazing, which hurts even more. But Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. I'm going to tell you right now, Qatar, despite the home field advantage, I think they're going to place third. You know, we'll go from bottom to top. I think Qatar is going to come last.
why is that?
Look, as much as I want to say it's the golden generation, they're going to do well, their competition is leagues above them. They lost to the USA, and I'm telling you right now, the USA would not beat a single team in Group A. Which sucks, because if we advance, guess who we're playing? The winners or runners-up of Group A. So, but basically, it's a young team with an experienced captain and a pretty okay goal-scoring record. But the fact that their main players that everyone knows about are just the front two, it doesn't bode well for the back line. And there are teams in here that are very, very, very focused on offense. So for that, I'm saying Qatar is going to tie once and lose twice, and is going to come in dead last.
Ooh.
Senegal is going to be third, and I know a lot of people are tipping Senegal to finish second. Hear me out. Their star player, Sadio Mane,
Yes.
has just been taken off the roster like a couple days ago due to having to undergo leg surgery.
A day like this close to the World Cup?
Yes, he was brought onto the squad because he's that good. He was already injured and he was brought onto the squad. But
Wow.
it was more serious and he wanted to worry about his career, smartly I should add. So, no, he's sent home. And I'll be honest with you, Senegal don't have a very stellar backup.
Really?
Their goalkeeper is a goalkeeper for Chelsea who has been replaced by an already out-of-favor goalie because he's just been way too shaky. And their center back is one of the best known in the world, but you can only defend so much if you don't put points in the board. So,
Right.
I'm going to say that they are going to tie twice, I think, and lose once.
Lose once is... Again, explain to me, is that a good thing or a bad thing for a team to do?
Okay, so a loss is 0 points, a tie
Yeah.
is 1, and a win is 3.
Okay.
So let me actually phrase that, because they're not going to tie twice. So hang on. So Qatar, I'm saying, is going to finish with 1 point
Okay.
out of 3 games.
Yes.
I think Senegal is going to... Senegal is going to beat Qatar.
Okay.
I think Senegal is going to I think Senegal is going to tie Qatar, lose to Ecuador and the Netherlands.
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm saying. So I'm thinking they're going to finish with 3 points.
Okay. Alright. I think that's...
Second, Ecuador.
Really?
So, feel free to write this down if you want, but Ecuador is a young, exciting team full of promise.
Yeah.
And I think that this momentum, there's always a dark horse where you never expect them to do well, but they come out of nowhere. And any team that has to qualify against the likes of Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, and takes points off of them during qualifying is a team to watch. I'm going to say Ecuador is going to make easy work of Senegal and Qatar before losing to the Netherlands.
You think the Netherlands are going to win?
Or whenever they play them.
Yeah.
So they'll go through in second place with 6 points, in my opinion.
I mean, that sounds respectable to me. That doesn't sound
very respectable. So it's 2 wins out of 3.
Okay.
For a team that nobody tips. Everyone's been tipping them to finish last or third. I say they go through as the shock contender, and Senegal get left in the dust. And at the top of Group A, I'm going to say the Netherlands. Very strong defensively, very strong offensively. They shouldn't have too much of an issue. And I'm going to go one further. The Netherlands will score at least 8 goals in these 3 games.
And that's a lot, right?
That is a lot. That is over 2 goals per game. That's what I'm predicting.
Alright. Well then.
And I think they're going to finish with a cool 9 points and cruise into first place to play the second place team of Group B.
Yeah.
So there you go. So 9-6-3-1. Or, excuse me. 9-6... What the hell did I say?
9-3-6-1, that's all I can tell you.
I said Senegal was gonna... No, I said Senegal was gonna tie Qatar.
I think so?
Yeah? So 9-6-1-1, technically. Yeah, 9-6-1-1.
Right.
Senegal will, however, be third on goal difference. It won't matter. So, moving on to Group B, we have probably the most politically charged group in all of soccer.
Politically charged in what way?
We have England, Iran, USA, and Wales. Since Wales and England for very obvious reasons, and Iran and the USA for, oh dear God, it's so blatant it hurts. Everyone in this group has a problem with another nation.
There might be fights on the field.
That being said, dead last is going to be Wales, the winner of the coolest flag design.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Wales. I know that you've qualified for your first tournament since 1958. Unfortunately, you cannot keep getting carried by Gareth Bale. He is not your goddamn pack mule anymore. He is playing in the MLS at the age of 32. Yes, I know about his heroics against Philadelphia. Don't remind me, I'm still extraordinarily bitter out of it, and that's probably why I'm putting you guys dead last. Shut up.
It's already begun.
But anyways, it's a nice team. I just don't see any stability at the back, and in a team with England and Iran being pretty decent offensively, I just see it being a major weak point. I think they'll score quite a bit.
Really?
I'm going to say Wales finished bottom, 3 losses, 0 points.
Ooh, that's...
It's hard.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, right?
Third place, USA. I do not believe the Stars and Stripes are going through to the next round.
No.
And
really.
I know I should support the country. Yeah, but by that logic, I'd be like, oh, they're gonna win the World Cup. No, don't be stupid. They're not. Because we're coached by the human egg that is Greg Berhalter, because he's spelled with 3 G's in Greg, by the way, because it's super sexy like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's G-R-E-G-G.
Wow.
It's actually pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie.
I like to see his driver's license.
Here's the thing. There's an obvious bias going on. He plays favorites, and that's something you can't do when you have a whole wealth of talent playing in Europe, right?
In the World Cup.
Europe is a lot better in terms of quality of leagues. Europe is better than the MLS by quite a substantial margin.
Really?
So why on God's green earth do you take Aaron Long, who plays for Red Bulls in New York, as opposed to, I don't know, the guy who played in the for Wolfsburg and is a seasoned United States defender?
Right.
Like, I get it. You couldn't take Chris Richards because he was injured. I understand that, but why the hell did you take the walking can of spam that is Aaron Long?
I can tell you. I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, that's fine. Plays in the MLS. Now, I'm not saying all the MLS players shouldn't have gone there. I think there's quite a few players that from the MLS that he took that are good.
Mm-hmm.
Walker Zimmerman is a great center back for us. Shaq Moore, an interesting pick, but he never was quite off the radar. I think he's going to have a great World Cup if he plays.
Yeah.
We're taking our starting left back for God knows how long. Plays for Inter Miami. One of the best ball-playing mids we have. Plays for Los Angeles. I'm not saying the USA soccer teams are complete garbage. I'm just curious as to why the hell he picked Aaron Long, Jordan Morris, and Christian Roldan. Because guess what? Two of those players I named didn't even make the playoffs.
And the playoffs are the...
For the USA. The top 8 teams. They couldn't break out of the top 8 out of 14 teams.
And they decided to take them to the biggest thing in
World
soccer.
Cup, biggest tournament. Yes. In exchange, we lose out on two of our most informed center forwards, which is a position we desperately need. We missed out on two of our most informed strikers for no apparent reason.
For no reason at
other
all.
than they're not in the MLS.
Hmm.
I have yet to see any justification for taking Jordan goddamn Morris or Christian Roldan over Ricardo Pepi, Jordan Pefok, or hell, I'll take Paul Areola because he knows the team and he knows the system. He was a starter. These guys rode the bench while they were on the team.
So, are they hoping to be like the rookie story coming up or something, or?
No, it's not the rookie. They're in their 30s.
They're in their I mean, they sound like rookies.
You know, these guys are in their like halfway through their career.
Halfway through their career, really?
In fact, one of the guys I mentioned that's one of the most informed strikers in Europe at the moment is 19. He's the one that needs this experience early.
Wow, he's 19 in the World Cup.
But I digress. Look, that's my issue with just what's been going on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright. The drama behind the scenes.
It's not drama because it's incompetence that we've come to love about our team, and we only pray that us getting knocked out gets rid of the coach.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a win-win for the USA at this tournament. Either we go through or we get a better coach. Like, I don't see the downside in any of this.
There's always a silver lining.
And we're seeing it. We're celebrating. We're dancing in the rain to it. Unfortunately, what is going to happen? We're going to beat Wales in a late 1-0 winner. I'm going to say it's going to be God President Pulisic himself, our 24-year-old captain of the national team, by the way. He's going to score a late winner, I think. But we are going to get cruise controlled by England and then lose a very tight game to Iran.
Yeah.
And we are going to finish the group on... You know what? No. I'm going to say we're going to win one, lose one, tie one. We're going to tie Iran, lose to England, beat Wales, finish on 4 points and third place.
Is that something respectable, or is that...
Place, we're still out of the tournament.
Okay.
But we win a game, lose a game, tie a game. It's kind of the most meh experience ever.
We flatline. Yeah.
Not even. It's kind of just like we were there, we made some impact, and then went home. That's it.
All right. Well then.
But anyways, second place, I'm going with Iran.
Okay.
Iran is a weird dark... Iran is one of those teams where I expect them to actually go deep in the tournament. I'm going to say they're going to go quarterfinals or... Nah, I'm going to say quarterfinals because I don't think they'll make it past there. And I don't think they'll get stuffed in the round of 16. I think everyone sleeps on Iran because they're a Middle Eastern country and they're not very well known for their soccer. My response... You have someone who has scored 46 goals in 61 games, which is a phenomenal return for an international striker. You
Right.
have an experienced line. You are. This is probably their last tournament with this generation to really make an impact. So I'm gonna say Iran is going to beat Wales, tie the United States, and also lose to England. But they're gonna have 4 points. But they are going to win on goal difference,
Right.
which is basically which team scores more.
Alright.
I kid you not. I think Iran is going to absolutely wallop the Welsh and put their goal difference out of reach, knocking the USA out even though we have the same number.
Alright. So you think they're going to give it their all in this game?
Oh yeah, everyone's going to give it their all. Despite what's going on in Iran at the moment,
Yeah.
it could go one of two ways. They could just protest it and not go. Even their players have been out, like, publicly doing stuff on social media in response to this stuff.
Really?
But they were also seen the other day just doing a regular old FIFA photo shoot. So, no one fucking knows anymore.
We'll see what happens. Kind of sending mixed messages there.
We'll see what happens. But anyways, you're telling me. As someone who frequently checks this stuff, I was confused too. But then, first place, we have England. Home of the king. Sorry, she died.
She gone.
God, can we just appreciate? There's just one clip that forever lives in my hand, and it's an Irish team playing an international match, and the fans start cheering, "Lizzie's in a box, Lizzie's in a box," over and over again. It's like, God damn it, Ireland, never change. Good shit. Doing my family lineage proud.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the English were not happy. But anyways, England are gonna have a very meh tournament, but at least for the group, they're going to get 3 wins out of 3 and advance. If anything, if I were to change one thing, right?
Yeah.
I would say that Iran would tie twice and beat Wales for 5 points, and England would tie Iran.
Alright.
But England are going to beat Wales, they're going to beat the US, and then Iran is going to be a win or tie. It's not going to change anything in terms of the team rankings, and it's going to go England, Iran, USA, and then Wales.
This is quite methodical.
Thank you. I've been studying this for years, dude.
I can tell.
Now, Group C. Arguably one of the most appetizing groups of the tournament. We have Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
Hey, Mexico. Let's go.
I wouldn't say let's go for Mexico because they're in a really bad slump at the moment.
Alright.
Their coach, Tata, has absolutely no backing by the fans or the Mexico faithful. Or I meant by, like, the team themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start at the bottom. Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry, you might have the Middle Eastern Messi on your team. Unfortunately, you're playing the real one in this tournament, and you are not going to win a single game. Bottom, 0 points. Goodbye.
There anything? Do you think it's going to be a massacre or just a...
cut out hard. I think Argentina versus Saudi Arabia is going to be a massacre. I think it's going to be at least a 3-goal game. But I think they're going to lose to Mexico, lose to Poland, lose to Argentina. Just 3 losses.
Just
Gone.
straight back to back.
Straight. Yep.
Oof.
3rd place, and still getting eliminated. I'm sorry, it's gonna be Mexico. Now, as much as I love the rivalry of USA versus Mexico, and it's just a, Mexico are gonna be bad, hear me out. You have an aging side with no new real talent coming through. Your starting goalkeeper is 37-year-old Guillermo Ochoa, who, let's all admit, was a bit shaky in the 2018 World Cup. You have Chicharito, who I don't even think is on the squad. You have Irving Lozano, who's been horrible as of recent.
Mm-hmm.
Or Irving Lozano is... No. Anyways. There's too much age and not enough youthful talent.
There's
to
not
cope with
enough.
the Reds.
Yeah, there's not enough new blood.
You are taking a guy who is fresh off of surgery about a month ago. It's not going to end well for you, Mexico. You will beat Saudi Arabia. You will get thoroughly outclassed by Poland and Argentina for 3 points as you get eliminated. Poland will be second place, though. Poland is going to beat Mexico and Saudi Arabia, but lose in a very, very tight game to Argentina. I'm talking like possible last-minute winner kind of thing.
Like down to the overtime sort of thing?
There's no overtime in stoppage time, maybe. There's no, like, overtime in...
The World Cup?
No, in group games. In playoffs, yes, but not
Gotcha.
group stage.
Gotcha.
Poland's exciting. Robert Lewandowski is their talismanic striker. Best Polish player in history. But what they didn't have before is a good back.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to carry them in this tournament. I think their defensive ability to get the ball up to their center striker is going to help them immensely. However, Argentina has way too much quality and is going to win. Poland move forward in second place with 6 points.
Yeah. All
Yep.
right.
And then finally, Argentina. Messi's last dance. This 35-year-old is going to look to capitalize on his second international trophy ever.
Wow. Good for him.
It's crazy. It's crazy. No, and you know what? If Portugal don't win it, I want him to win. He has a legacy that deserves to be capped off for the World Cup. Same as Ronaldo.
All right. All right.
But unfortunately, I don't see them winning the tournament. But we'll get into that when we get to that. Okay.
All right.
For now, Argentina finally have something that they didn't have before, though, and that's depth. They finally have good players that can fill in the empty slots that they had before. Their goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez, has been not in the best of form, but he's certainly an upgrade to Willy Caballero, the balding freak of nature.
The freak of
35
nature.
at the time of the last World Cup. They have a good back line, they have an outstanding midfield, and a literal possible best in the world level attack.
Really?
Argentina will win this group comfortably.
All right. So they're sitting pretty. And
Argentina with 9, Poland with 6 is 0.
Okay.
In that order.
All right.
And then, Group D. We're almost halfway done. So, Group D. France, Australia. I'm gonna lie to you.
I didn't know Tunisia was a
And
country,
then I
so...
remembered last World Cup when they actually made it. And then they made it to the World Cup last time as well, and I just completely forgot them because they got blown out of the water by just about everyone. Anyway, France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia. We're going to start at last place, and I'm going to say it's going to be Australia.
Australia, huh? The land down
Look,
under.
as much as I'd love the good old Aussies to get a good win at the World Cup, I don't see them. I see them tying once. I see them drawing with Tunisia.
Really?
That's it, though.
That's all.
You know what,
That's all
now?
you get.
I see them drawing with France. They're going to tie France and get 1 point.
Okay. All right.
Which, you know, better than last time, I think. I actually don't remember 2018. But anyways.
I couldn't tell
Third
you.
place. Third place. The previous world champions, France, will not be moving out of this group.
No.
And this is purely off of superstition. There is a thing called the World Cup curse, in which the previous winners play absolutely horrible in the next one. Germany won it in 2014. In 2018, they finished bottom of their group behind Sweden, Mexico, and South Korea.
And how are those teams
World
that year?
champions. Not very good.
Wow.
Not very good at all. I think France has already got Karim Benzema, was literally announced injured today, is at least going to miss the Australia game. They're going to sorely miss him. Mbappe's already caused a rift in the national team with his ego. I think France are going to tie one, win one,
Right.
and lose one.
Okay.
I
so
think they will tie Australia, beat Tunisia, and lose to Denmark.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds interesting.
So, actually,
Who's
no,
next?
hang on. I think they're going to lose to Denmark. They're absolutely losing to Denmark. Tunisia to give them 2 points. I'd
Yeah.
accept 2 points.
Okay.
You know what? Let's go with that. France will get 2 points. They'll draw twice, lose once.
Alright.
They'll get 2 points. Australia will have 1. France and Australia eliminated. Second place will be Tunisia. Tunisia is going to lose to Denmark, beat Australia,
Uh-huh.
and then beat France.
Beat France.
So
Really?
they're gonna get 6 points. Yes.
Alright.
Here's the thing. Only because France aren't making it. If the World Cup curse wasn't as big of a thing, France
Yeah.
might win this group. But I am a man of patterns and superstition. And I'm sorry, I don't
You can't
think
ignore
France
it.
is going to be the team to break this curse. Mainly because also I have a deep hatred for the French national team, and I would love nothing more than to see them fall on their faces.
Alright.
You know this though, everyone knows this, and I'm not going to hide it.
There's some
I
hate.
hate the French team. Yes, this is the only pick that I will make with bias. I don't want France to do anything good.
No. Well then.
Nobody does.
That's
Anyways, not
alright.
even a French. Screw you guys. But anyways. So yeah,
Up next.
Tunisia is going to beat Australia, beat France, lose to Denmark. Or no, they're going to tie Denmark, actually. Tunisia's going to be a weird dark horse in this tournament. Still losing the round of 16, but I think they'll get second place with 7 points, but lose the top spot on goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say France and Australia get 1 point each. Denmark and Tunisia will get 7 points each. But top spot, Denmark. I don't know what the hell they've been having in Denmark. But my God. Ever since the Christian Eriksen heart attack in 2020, this team have been so driven by spirit and national pride
Yeah.
and love that they've been unstoppable. By the way, the story with that, during the first game of Euro 2020, which is like the European Championship,
Mhm.
their main captain, their like star player, had a heart attack on the field during the game.
On the field. Like with the
During the game.
with the cameras rolling and everything.
Yes.
That had to be
Now, the team immediately built a wall around him, like shielded him.
Mhm.
The captain ran over because for their clubs, they both played for 2 different clubs in Milan, Italy. So they knew each other very well outside of the national team.
Okay.
But captain runs over, scoops his tongue out, starts giving him CPR while the medics run over, and
Really?
starts then consoling. Yeah, no, like saves his life.
Mhm.
Saves his life on the field.
Good for him.
Does all that stuff. But yeah, they cart him away. He's released from the hospital. He's actually playing for Manchester United right now. Like he's in the form of his life. So it's one of the most feel-good stories in the sport that I've
Yeah.
ever seen. But he's back in the squad. But yeah, so in that tournament, they made it all the way to the semifinals when they weren't supposed to get out of the group.
Wow. They really just blew everything out of the water then.
After the tournament, though, they've gone on to beat France twice. Absolutely decimate everyone they've come up against. And I
Really?
think Denmark are going to have a Cinderella run in this tournament. You know, there's always that one team that makes it way further than they're supposed to. Denmark is going to be that team topping the group, 7 points with a draw against Tunisia and beating Australia and France by at least 2 goals each. There you
All
go.
right.
So Denmark, Tunisia, France, Australia. That's my predictions for that group.
Okay.
All right, we're halfway done
next
with the
one.
groups.
Let's go.
So, I'm not going too slow, am I?
No. It's for the people.
We have probably the group of the tournament.
The group.
Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. This is mouthwatering. There's unfortunately only one answer, though, for the bottom spot. Let me take a quick drink.
Can I guess which one it is? I want to guess
Go for it.
Costa Rica.
That is correct. Look, I love Costa Rica. I love the team. Their goalkeeper is one of the best in the world, and I'm a massive fan of him. Unfortunately, your competition is two of the most rapidly rising teams in the world, and the relentless Germany. I'm sorry, Costa Rica, you will not see any kind of victory in this tournament. You will finish bottom with 0 points.
Really?
For every point that Costa Rica win in this group, I will eat I don't know. I will
raw
eat
potato.
a potato dipped in milk. That's how confident I am.
Soaked
Raw
in milk.
potato. I'm a heat it up, obviously, but I'll grab like those mini potato things.
Alright.
And yes, I'm totally banking off of a different YouTuber with this idea, but I can't think of anything else.
I'll film him doing it.
But anyways,
Don't worry.
Yep, we will. But Costa Rica, 0 points. I'm sorry. Third place. Do you want to guess this one?
Japan?
No. I'm not gonna say. A lot of people are saying Japan aren't getting it out. I'm sorry. It's gonna be Germany. Germany's going to have back-to-back 4 World Cups. And here's why. They are a very, very rapidly aging team. Thomas Muller is not doing too... Thomas Muller, like, the talismanic frickin' midfielder, the playmaker, the guy that everyone relies on to make plays happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is going to have the worst showing of his career, and I never want to wish that on anyone, but something just gives me that inkling. You know? Manuel Neuer is an amazing keeper that should be forever etched into the annals of goalkeeper history.
Yeah.
But he's getting old. I think he's in his late 30s.
He's at the end of his gaming career.
And I don't want to say it because I remember watching him as a kid. And it breaks my heart to say that. But the guy is only 36 to be fair. Okay, maybe it's not as old as I thought.
Alright.
I don't know. Something still tells me though.
Let me hear it.
See, this group is tough. This is the one that nobody is going to be able to get right no matter what happens.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Because, I don't know. There's a lot to go off of. Like, for example, I'm looking at some of the people that they've taken. Right? They're taking a couple players who have had amazing seasons.
Okay.
They're taking players who have been completely out of form and out of favor. They're taking certain players who are literally 17.
Ooh,
or
that's...
something along those lines. I think Mokoko is... like, he's definitely a teenager. I don't know how old he is.
That's
18.
awfully young.
He's 18. Oh, wow. He's literally 18 years old as of today. Happy birthday.
Happy
Mokoko.
birthday to him.
Literally November 20th. So fair. So I was technically right. So yeah, his Wikipedia article isn't even updated yet. Wow. But look, the Cameroon-born man, I think, is going to have a great tournament. I think he's going to score a goal. I really do. I really hope he does.
Okay.
Mainly because I can't stand a Frenchman having that record. But anyways, digress. Is my bias showing just a little bit?
Just a tiny bit.
I don't know. Something just call it the winds of fate or whatever the hell. But I don't see. I think they're going to beat Costa Rica. I think they're going to lose to Spain, and then lose to a very heartbreaking game to Japan.
Okay.
So, because every group has that shock result, and I think this is going to be the one.
You think this is it?
Now watch them freaking 7-1 them, and I look at them fine. I'm not betting on Germany to eat potatoes and milk. I'm betting on Costa Rica. So yeah, I'm saying Germany third, second place, Japan.
Okay.
Look, Japan is kind of what's happening to the USA right now. A lot of their players are expanding into Europe and doing well in Europe, I might add. Three
Okay.
of them play for the top team in Celtic, which granted only 2 of them made it, but whatever.
I mean, take what you
But
can get.
you see them dotted. You see them dotted all around the German league. You see them dotted all around the French league. There's one that plays for the team currently in first place in the Premier League in England. And it's those kind of details where, if hang on, there's one name I have to check that'll determine whether or not Japan make it through or not. I'm bringing this down to one player. I've already got the thing. There is one player. Okay.
Who is it?
Where is that? I'm looking for it.
He's found his way through it, folks. Stand by.
I'm working on it. Okay. So it looks like they didn't take it, so that's an issue. But I'm going to say this right now. If Wataru Endo, this is the guy I was looking for. If Wataru Endo stays healthy and has a good, if Wataru Endo stays healthy, Japan are going through. He is an absolute catalyst that I don't think a lot of people are noticing. And I think Wataru Endo is going to shock so many people.
Really?
He's going to get at least 1 assist per game. And that might be a stretch, but I think he's going to be the driving factor upon this actually star-studded Japan team.
Yeah.
Also winners of the best jersey in the tournament. I'm not gonna lie, that shit looks fire.
I have to look it up.
It's based off of an anime style thing. It's amazing.
That sounds fancy.
And then top with 9 points and a perfect game record will be Spain.
Spain.
I hate it. I hate not as much as the French national team, but there's something about the Spanish team I just can't stand.
There's
But
a lot of bias here.
I have to put credit where credit's due. Spain has a young, hungry core coming through the ranks. And I think that is going to be an absolute bombshell of a team.
You think they're going to
One that
dominate?
is going to make an extremely deep push for this cup. So much so that you'll hear me say this again later. I'm tipping Spain to make it at least to the last 4.
Last 4, the big 4.
The big 4. So there we go. We have Spain, Japan, Germany, and Costa Rica with 9, 6, 3, 0 in that order.
Alright.
Group F. Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, and good old Canada.
Good old BA.
Canada. Good old maple syrup, eh? Go get some skates for your Bondocky, eh? Anyways, got nothing against you Canadian guys, except for the one guy on my Rocket League team. But I'm kidding. You're actually a pretty cool guy. Last place. Who do you think will be last place?
Give me them again.
Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia.
I'm gonna say Croatia.
You stupid.
Correct.
Not kidding. To be fair, no, you're not right. It's going to be Morocco, actually. I'm sorry, one good player does not a team make. Hakim Ziyech is an out-of-form Chelsea winger who has no business being on a soccer field at the top level.
Alright.
And I'm sorry, I don't see any more promise in the Moroccan team. I really don't. I might be overlooking someone massive, but not massive enough to make any impact. Morocco will get 1 point from Croatia. That's it.
That's it? Nothing else.
That's it. They will lose to Canada and they will lose to Belgium.
Wow.
Third place. Who do you think is third place?
I'm gonna say Canada.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm saying it's Croatia. And as much as I love and I know it's weird that they placed second in the last World Cup, and you think I'm tipping them to not make it out of the group. Hear me out. It's a matter of age. Croatia is such an overwhelmingly aging squad. Their captain, Luka Modric, is 37 coming up. And he's been a bit iffy, in my opinion.
Has he?
Yes.
How so?
I don't trust their forwards. It's just out of form.
Okay.
I don't trust their forwards. I sure as hell do not trust their back line. I think they're going to get sloppy. Lose to Canada, lose to Belgium. Actually, no. They're going to beat Canada, lose to Morocco. No, hang on. Let me think about this. No, I think it's going to tie Morocco. I think they're going to beat Belgium, but then lose in a shocking game to Canada.
Okay.
And that's how they're going to. That's how they're going to go through.
All right.
Or
all right.
Fall short.
Fall short. Yes.
Canada is going to beat Morocco and lose to Belgium. Canada is number 2 for me.
Number 2.
Right?
Yeah. And all that's left is.
Well, they're gonna. So, it's an exciting team. First World Cup in over 40 years, and you gotta feel for them. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. Wales haven't been to a World Cup since 1958, and I'm tipping them to play 3 games and leave. I do not care about your sentiments. I only care about the fact that your team sucks. Anyways,
right.
Canada are going to... Let me see if I got my math right. They're going to beat Morocco. They're going to beat Croatia. And they're going to lose to Belgium. So 6 points. So we have Morocco with 1, Croatia with 4,
right.
Canada with 6, and I think Belgium is also going to get 6 points, beating Canada and Morocco, but winning on goal difference and hopefully getting some respect as the number 1 team in the world currently.
Okay.
If that ranking hasn't changed.
We will talk. We can only wait and see.
But yeah. So, not much to say about Group F, honestly. It's probably one of the more bland groups, in my opinion, but that's fine. You can't win them all. I think it's still going to be exciting. Still, everyone is a one to watch. But anyways, Group G. We have Brazil. By the way, it's Group G and then H, and then we're under the round of 16, so we're almost done.
Alright.
Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Who do you think is last place?
Switzerland.
No. I'm going to tell you one thing. The team that... it's Cameroon, by the way.
Okay.
Cameroon has not won a World Cup game in 9 matches. That's 3 World Cups. That's 12 years.
Ooh.
They haven't won a World Cup game.
That's... Well, that's not good.
And that's assuming they... I don't know. I don't remember if they played in 2006 or 2000... Or 2010 or 2000. I don't even remember if they played in those. But I'm saying they haven't scored a goal in... Or they haven't gotten a World Cup game win in the last 3 appearances.
Yeah.
Don't go for 12 straight losses.
Alright.
And finish bottom of this group with 0. Number 1, which I'll get to. Number 3. The other team joining them on the chopping block. It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. As someone who wants this team to do well, because I personally love their play style and I love how they're doing things, I think they're gonna fall victim to the underdog, and Switzerland is going to finish in 3rd place.
Alright. That's...
Now I get it. You have a lot of players in form, you have a lot of players doing well, but you're also taking players that have been away from top-tier action for just about a year now. And I think that's going to bite you in the ass, Switzerland.
You think so?
Fortunately, I'm not... Yes, I really do. Bringing Xherdan Shaqiri, despite the player that he is, he's another player who didn't make the playoffs with his team, and I just don't think, for someone that is expected to perform astronomically at a lower level,
yeah,
I think bringing him is a mistake, and I think playing him when they start him will also be a mistake. Watch him score like a goal per game now. That's fine. Welcome an adventure. But
Mm-hmm.
no, I do not see. I see Switzerland beating Cameroon. I do not see them doing anything else.
All right.
It'll be a tight game against Serbia. Jan Sommer, their goalkeeper, is going to get annihilated by Brazil.
All right.
Second place, Serbia.
Serbia.
Second place will be Serbia. Serbia is a dark horse in this one. And I say
Another
that
one?
with the intention to say... I say this, though, with the intention that this dark horse could make it to the Final Four if they very much wanted to. And that's the
Okay.
call of the goddamn night. I know that.
All right.
But... I think they have such an aura about them that just screams quality. And
Yeah.
I think this will be the tournament in which they finally show it.
This is their moment.
This is the moment they gotta own it. Like the ceiling can't hold them.
No more.
Whoa, whoa. And then Brazil. 9 points. Oh dear God, watch out, world. This Brazil team is hungry.
Is it?
This is a team with something to prove. And it is a team that is going to actually devour everyone in their way. God, if I wasn't hoping Portugal would make it, I would tip them to be winners. Unfortunately, no.
No.
They won't be. But I don't think they'll get their 5th World Cup, or their 6th World Cup. I do think they'll do okay in the group. Well, they'll do better than okay. They'll beat each team soundly.
Nope.
And it'll be 9 points for Brazil, 6 points for Serbia, 3 points for Switzerland, and of course 0 for Cameroon.
All right.
The final group, and arguably one of the most exciting, we have Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea.
All
Who do
right.
you think is going to be last in this mess? Say Portugal, I'm smacking you through the headset.
Well, I'm gonna say maybe the Portugal.
Beat you with a metal sock.
Metal sock. I'm gonna say
Metal
South Korea. I'm gonna say South Korea.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. So, South Korea before had no backline whatsoever. But there's a guy on Napoli who is an absolute beast as of late, and he's a leader. I think he is going to have an emerging World Cup. He is going to be one of the stars of this World Cup. Despite South Korea, in my opinion, not making it through,
Yeah.
I think this will be a fun to watch Korean team.
Keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah. So last place, as much as I hate to say it, will be Ghana.
Ghana. I don't know
Sorry,
much about Ghana.
Africa. I don't. Unfortunately, Ghana. I'm not doing this just to spite you, Africa. But at least you get Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Tunisia from Group B. But anyways, Ghana. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I'm putting Ghana as dead last is because of the rest of the competition. It's not even their fault. Ghana has a pretty quality side. Like, even last place, I think, is going to... This is going to be one of the tightest things in the group.
Alright.
You want my genuine opinion of
Yes.
this?
Of course.
I think Ghana is going to win one game. They're going to beat South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Lose to Uruguay and Portugal. They're going to finish bottom with 3 points.
Alright. Is that bad?
I think... No. In fact, to be able to say you won and you still finished last is insane. I think South Korea... It's between South Korea and Uruguay. I think... I'm going to say Uruguay are going to finish third.
Alright.
And here's why. It comes down to age. Luis Suarez is aging. He doesn't have the same razzle dazzle yet.
A lot of these teams are aging.
They are. They are. It's... But the issue with Uruguay is that they do have a younger Darwin Núñez to help head the attack. You've got a bunch of other players who are very much quality. Some of them are budding, youthful, and all that stuff. But I just think the competition, there's always got to be that one team that should make it that doesn't.
Right.
I think Uruguay is going to have that by losing to Ghana. Or no, yeah, that's the team I meant for Ghana to beat, not Korea. Uruguay.
Okay.
Revenge for 2010. So Ghana is going to finish with 3. Uruguay is going to win 1 and tie Korea for 4 points.
Okay.
Wait, what did I say? They're going to win once and tie? That's not what I meant to say.
No.
Jesus Christ, I am way too tired for this.
We'll do this and then the final 4.
Well, no, we have to go to the round of 16 and all that stuff. But anyways, what am I trying to say? I think Ghana is going to win 1. Uruguay is going to beat Portugal in a freak weird stuff thing. Or they'll beat Korea. I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided.
It's really hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He's indecisive.
Oh my god, this is actually really hard. No, no indecisive. Uruguay is going to beat Portugal. Ghana is going to beat Uruguay.
Okay.
South Korea is going to beat these 2 teams, Ghana and Uruguay, and then lose to Portugal. Right?
Right. Go on.
So, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Because I think my math... okay, in my opinion, Portugal are beating Ghana and South Korea. So that's 6 points.
Alright.
Ghana are beating Uruguay but losing to Portugal and South Korea. Uruguay are beating Portugal but losing to Ghana and South Korea. That's 3 points. Right? And then South Korea are beating both Ghana and Uruguay, which is 6 points. Yes, okay. Portugal are going to get tied the group, are going to top the group with 6 points, winning on goal difference to South Korea, who is also going to win twice. This is how close this group is going to be. The last place team is going to beat the 3rd place team, who I'm tipping to beat the 1st place team.
Sounds
That's how
complicated.
insane this group is going to be. Keep an eye out on all 4 teams, because I'm being dead honest when I say any team could win this group. Or at least qualify. I think Portugal is still strong. Cristiano Ronaldo, the last dance for the 2 GOATs. He's 37. He's probably not going to be playing at the age of 41.
It'll be an interesting game.
For the World Cup team. But Portugal is a star-studded from front to back. Absolute love to watch them, and I think they're going to win the tournament eventually, but we'll get there when we get there. So that's mine for the group stages. Feel free to go back along and make sure you timestamp this in the description so people know where to go.
Alright.
So, I don't know where we are now, but... Whew, man, I'm
no
tired.
clue.
This is hard work. I hope I'm being entertaining enough.
We'll find out.
By the way, timestamp it. Round of 16 starts at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 20 seconds.
1 hour, 13 minutes?
Yes, sir. Well, 1 hour, 13, yeah, 20 seconds.
Alright.
So, let's see. Ready for the round of 16?
Let me hear it.
Playoffs are single elimination. You lose, you're done.
Yeah.
You win, you move on, right? First match, we have Netherlands and Iran. Who do you think? Who do you want to tip?
I'm gonna go with Iran.
I'm gonna disagree with you. The Netherlands are going to win. Look, I want Iran to do well as well, not because of any of the political stuff, but because it's a quality side that, truth be told, this might be their last chance at doing something like this. Them making the round of 16 will still be seen as an immense success.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it's going to carry them. Netherlands are going to overwhelm them. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for the Dutch.
All right.
We have
Well,
Argentina versus Tunisia. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a slaughter.
how about that's what I would say. What a game.
4-1.
4-1.
4-1.
That hard.
I think to Argentina. Yes. I'm sorry. What the hell is a Tunisia, and why the hell is it in Lionel Messi's way? We don't know, but they're gone. That's fine.
All right.
Now we have England and Ecuador.
I'm gonna say Ecuador.
Unfortunately, no, you're wrong, and I hate the fact that you're wrong because I really want to pick Ecuador.
I was getting all these wrong.
I don't see England losing to Ecuador, and
No?
if they do, it'll be on penalties, which will be goddamn hilarious.
Is this another raw potato situation?
What if England? I don't want to bet on England to win for anything, so no.
All right.
Denmark and Poland.
Ooh.
I'm saying Denmark. This is going to be a phenomenal game, though. High scoring, 3-2 win for Denmark at the end of extra time.
Yeah.
It's going to be immense, but the Danish will pull it out at the last minute.
All right. Time will
Spain
tell.
and Canada.
Spain.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Canada, but the fact that you made it here is nothing short than more of a miracle than Iran. You are not making it past Spain, though. I'm going to say that youthful combination of Gavi and Pedri are going to rip your goal, Milan Brojan, I think? Borjan, the goalkeeper, to
Terrible new one.
absolute shreds. Yes. We then have Brazil versus South Korea. Not even a contest. I'm going to move on. It's going to be Brazil later.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be embarrassing.
We have Belgium and Japan. Now, this is actually a rematch.
Is it?
Belgium knocked Japan out of the last World Cup. I think Japan is going to show these frauds who is boss, and I think the shock outcome of the tournament will be Japan 2, Belgium 2, losing or winning on penalty kicks.
Oh, penalty kicks.
Because the score of the game last time they met was 3-2 with a last-second winner. I
Yeah.
think they're not going to get that with their newfound defense, and I think they're going to hold on to a good, solid 2-2 going ahead on penalty kicks.
Yeah. All right.
Portugal and Serbia. Another amazing game, but I'm going to say Portugal mainly because, like I said, I think they're going to win the whole thing. And
All right.
yeah, too much quality. Too much quality to be beaten by a couple star players. That's my thing.
Okay. Sounds.
So,
reasonable.
moving on, we have Netherlands and Argentina. This is going to be an exceptional match, but I think Netherlands are going to take it.
You think they are?
This will be a shock. A lot of people are tipping Argentina to win the whole thing. I don't. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
But I am way too confident in this Netherlands team for them to lose in the quarterfinals. I think that Louis van Gaal is going to do an amazing job of bringing the most out of the players on his team, and I think they're going to pull out quite the result
Yeah.
and beat Argentina 3-2.
All right. That's a pretty good game there. I think.
Now we have Spain and Brazil.
I'm gonna say Brazil.
I'm also going to say Brazil. As much as I would love for Spain to win, unfortunately, you're playing one of the best, like, probably, by the end of this tournament, the #1 team in the world. And I pity that, because you were a good team. You will be back, though. Goodbye. Adios.
Just out of picture.
England versus Denmark. Another rematch from Euro 2020. England knocking Denmark out of the semifinals of the tournament. I'm saying Denmark get their revenge.
You think so?
I think Denmark have the spunk and the drive to tear England apart. But it wouldn't be an England loss if it wasn't on penalty kicks. That's right. England are going to lose again on penalty kicks with, let's see, your golden boy Declan Rice missing the final penalty because fuck you, England. Fuck you.
There's some blood in here.
Alright? That or Phil Foden, alright? Tell the guy to get a haircut that doesn't make him look like a pig.
There's some blood in here, Jet.
Portugal, and Japan. Japan, you had an amazing run. Goodbye.
That's it. It's just done.
We now have. I'm sorry. No. It's one of the. It's going to be one of the biggest mismatches in the entire tournament.
Yeah.
So, semifinals. We're in the final four.
The last time.
We've got the Netherlands versus Brazil.
I'm gonna say Brazil.
I'm gonna say as well. Netherlands, you fought well, you fought hard, you will not get a repeat of 2010, and you will fall to the Brazilians. They did their best. I think it'll be a close game. A very close game, in fact. But Denmark versus Portugal, the Cinderella story ends here. Denmark, I think that you will get 4th place. You'll lose to Netherlands in the 3rd place match, but it will be a story that you will be able to tell for years to come.
It'll be
even better. You'll be back.
Hey, it's always a good. Always so.
Heads held high. So the final, Brazil and Portugal, 5-time winners versus the yet to be crowned, and I'm going with Portugal. I know.
I thought that hype up with Brazil.
I talked so highly of Brazil. I talked so highly of them. But, unfortunately, we've seen what happens when Brazil starts to lose a few players.
Yeah.
When a few players get tired and they can't pick up the slack. Their depth is better than before, but I can't see it carrying them to a 6th trophy. I think Cristiano Ronaldo will lift his first World Cup on whenever the hell that day is. December 16th.
Do you think they're going to get cocky with it?
Brazil?
Yes.
No. No team gets cocky at the World Cup. Unless you're England. No team gets cocky at the World Cup.
Alright.
And there you have it. That's the full predictions.
That's the full predictions.
Portugal to win the whole thing. And you know what? I'm going to give you the total number of goals will be 187.
187. Alright.
187 over the course of... Let's see, what's this? This is 24 plus that, 32 plus that, 36, 38. Over the course of 40 games, 187 goals.
Right.
Or, wait, no, 187, you idiot. 167 goals.
167, wow.
So, an average of about just over 4 goals a game.
Huh. That is...
So, there we go. That's my thing.
Well, that was quite the rundown. Certainly. How confident are you in this?
How confident am I?
Yes.
There are certain stages where I'm not, unfortunately. I think what we'll do is, after the group stage, we should come back and react to this. Right?
Yeah.
And then we'll do a separate knockout prediction to redo it. If any of the teams that I said would make it didn't, any of the teams that I didn't say would make it do make it in, we'll redo the knockout stages so we can start with a clean slate.
We'll touch it up. We'll touch it up a little bit.
Yes. But
All
for
right.
now, that's all I got.
That's
I
all you
think
got.
this is going to be a good World Cup to follow. Unfortunately, it's in a very, very unfortunate place.
And with very unfortunate set of circumstances.
Yep, that's it.
But
So,
that's it then.
we're about an hour and 24 in, so I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to keep going. It is currently 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Well, on the end of that, I'm going to say that's about it for all of us here, folks. I want to thank you all so much for joining us today. And we started the eve of the Final Cup, and we're ending it on the day of the Final Cup. Of the soccer game, yeah. World Cup. I forgot the name of that for a second. But yes, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave comments, let us know how we can improve this. I am certain there's better ways I can do this for you all.
And let me know, and let us know your predictions in the comments below.
Absolutely.
Who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
It's going to be a very interesting
And
read.
If you say England, I'm going to just give
Say
you
England.
one word of advice.
Say England. Say it, all of you.
If you say England, I only have one thing to say to you. You're not winning a tournament. 60 years of hurt, up yours, 3 lines.
Alright. And with that, we're going to end it. So,
Haven't won a trophy since 1966, losers. You're not going to do it with a guy named Eric Dyer on your goddamn squad. Stop being delusional.
we're going to find out one way or another. Anyway, folks,
God, frickin' stupid.
thanks for watching. Bye-bye.